The day after the race, we woke up in Hardy's Bay, checked out of our Airbnb, and went to the little downtown area on the waterfront. We walked into Hardy's Bistro to have breakfast and coffee. Elizabeth wasn't really in the mood for talking, and we instantly saw that you don't talk to her before she's had her coffee. The small cafe was a little empty, but when summer is in full effect and all the people that stay there for just the season come in, tables are probably impossible to get. They had a huge assortment of cakes, pastries, and other treats, but I was pretty strict with my eating at the time and also running a lot, so I didn't want to ruin my diet with sugary snacks for breakfast. We had some egg sandwiches and potato cakes. After breakfast, I think that Elizabeth was perking up.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. Best of all, Christmas.
Elizabeth saw some pottery that reminded her of some of her ceramic art back home. Cool. Even on a cloudy day, the bay was pretty beautiful, and you could see why Frank, our Airbnb host, moved out of the city. We took the Yaris off-roading down the rocky path just up the hill from our Airbnb. We stopped to park after the bottom of the car was scraping on the rocks, and we figured we should just walk it. So we're walking down the path into the national park here, and we're having some scrapes on the bottom of the rent-a-car. So we're gonna walk it the rest of the way down this trail and go to these secluded beaches. Frank, who is our host, he suggested that we go on up here instead of going to the Brisbane National Water Park. So we're gonna see how good this is. And since we're gonna pass the Brisbane Park, maybe we'll check that out as well. The humidity was lower than it had been the day before, but there was still a lot of little flies getting in our faces.
Bugs out here are crazy too, sweet. Okay, so this is the trails to the beach.
Huh?
This is the trails down to the beach.
We stopped for a second to reevaluate our plans.
Says there's two beaches up there. There's Lobster Beach and Pretty Beach. You can walk down to them. It says you could only get to them by foot.
We decided to scope things out a bit and see what was around. There was our secluded beach below.
I think there was like two trails. This was one goes to one beach, one goes to the other.
I think the beach.
Right.
What do you think?
Beach. Well, do we want to go on the beach or do we want a good view?
We were trying to decide whether we were going to hike to the box head first or to the beach.
It's your call.
I don't know which way to go. What do you guys think? The beach or the box head?
We were really walking through what felt like something out of a TV show, and that any wildlife could hop out at any moment. But we only saw one lone wild turkey. It was a fun little hike and very scenic, and while hiking isn't very dramatic to watch, in the moment, it's therapeutic and a spiritual experience. So get out there and hike. We made it to the end of the box head and saw a beautiful view of the bay. Next, we took the trail back to Tallow Beach. It was almost completely downhill, so while it was fun going down, experience says that it's going to be a pain hiking back up.
We had the beach completely to ourselves. We could have set up a tent and camp there.
Here we are, we're on the secluded beach. You can only get here by walking down this path up here. So me and Elizabeth are the only people down here that we could see. So we're gonna be hopping in the water in a minute, and we'll see what happens.
What's it? Waves are pretty strong.
Our next stop, Bondi Beach, was an essential stop on our journey. While famous for its surf culture and its possibly perfect conditions for gnarly waves, it was just a little cold to go in the water without investing in a thick wetsuit. We instead checked out the neighborhood. I'm always scoping out street vending spots to set up and make some art. Once again, I think that we were out of the busy season for this area, because it was only just springtime in southern Australia.
Really cool, huh?
Yeah.
Beach there.
We looked for a place to sit down and have something to eat, and we found Hurricane's Grill and Bar. Elizabeth started off with a glass of wine, because it was wine 30 somewhere. We also ordered a delicious vegetarian pizza with tomatoes and eggplant. The best way to wash down some pizza, of course, was with a bit of froyo. We headed down to the beach to share the small treat, but I think I ended up eating it all myself. It was colder and windier than we expected, considering how hot and sunny it was in our morning hike. So instead of going into the water, we decided to stop off for more drinks at Lush. It wasn't very crowded, so we walked right up to the bar.
Look, they have the McGregor baby. Is he from Australia?
Ian McGregor?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
I think he might be.
English, yeah?
Like,
Jim versus
Ian McGregor. Silly baby.
Now to find the table and toast. Apparently I forgot how to drink.
Whoa! Yeah.
I've already found myself.
Elizabeth wanted to talk about travel until
Pretty good way. Something. This reminds me a lot of Catalina. The way these buildings come up off the cliff.
Yeah.
Nice little cove. It's kind of like the we do.
She looked like an Avalon, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you remember that? When you come in here, there's like a boat and then like a curve like this around.
Music licensing
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's
reimagined.
bigger than this, but
Yeah. I remember we stayed on that beach. We were on that beach there. We were just chilling there.
which way? Which beach?
In Catalina. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, this is they have a single beach. Kind of like this.
Yeah, it's not very big. It's very similar to Catalina.
But there's no waves in Catalina like this.
Yeah. Catalina just had that big of waves.
You think that?
But do you think that they have Garibaldi in here?
No, not like this. No.
Should I do it?
until she did
Get
it.
a picture over there, honey.
I was definitely feeling defeated in my documentary content
It's like they're
gathering.
during the.
But I was
they're
also still
not, so
tired from my race the day before and the hike in the morning.
cold, yeah. But I wonder if we could do the things that you normally would do. Zion.
Elizabeth wasn't having any of
I
it,
can't.
and I was
Trust
noticeably
I own.
miserable.
I can't. We're at the slow bar. Here's the Bondi Surf Day. There's Lifesaving Club right here. Bondi.
Is that what they call it?
This was just about the time that Elizabeth discovered that she lost her purse and cell phone, and I completely lost track of her. We went back to Bondi Beach Backpackers Hostel near Tamarama. It was a modest place for sleeping, but we didn't really have a view. We walked down the way to get a look at the Tamarama Beach. It was maybe a 10-minute walk. And if we had a bit better weather, it was probably a better beach to lay out on and take a swim than the actual Bondi Beach.
Let's just have a seat.
So we're all checked in at the Sydney airport. We're looking for the Gold Coast. Got probably about an hour before we got to get on the flight.
How?
A little less than an hour. So we're looking for some food. So the Gold Coast flight it's supposed to take an hour, but because of the time change, we're gonna get there. We're leaving at 10:15, and we're gonna arrive at 10:30. So we're gonna change time zones. So we're gonna find lots of stuff to eat here. We've got lots of food options, business deals, quick shots, and yeah, Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, this is the way to go. All right, we'll check back in.
The different breakfast tarts, pies, and rolls looked delicious. So we got a vegetarian one. We walked out on the runway and took the stairs up, which always reminds me of when the Beatles arrived in New York for the first time.
It's like we're the Beatles. Beatles going in.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to check in, and we're hopefully going to Skype the boys when we get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then we'll go and check out the area by the Hilton. It'll be nice. All right?
Yeah, so
And then where are we staying the next night?
we're staying at Surfer's Paradise tonight, and then we're gonna
Try to go surfing.
try the surfing.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, we can surf
we got our
next, right?
towels. We got our towels, so we're set.
We got our towels and bathing suits.
Yeah. Yep, we only have 1 hour to go.
So we nestled in our seats for an hour before arriving in Brisbane.
Nothing but luck's here. Gold Coast, here we go, guys. Getting off the plane, walking right out on the runway, just like pros.
Elizabeth still had her earplugs in. She didn't want to hear any of my nonsense. This time we upgraded, I guess, and ended up with a silver Kia. Beautiful.
Kia!
It's very nice.
After staying in a hostel the night before, we upgraded when we arrived at the Hilton Surfer's Paradise.
Very luxurious.
It's very nice. Exciting. There's supposed to be a few pools too. Right?
Cold pool outside and a warm pool inside.
See what the view looks like when we get upstairs. See you soon.
See you soon, as Elizabeth says. 706, Little March, 7th floor. Empty. 7th floor.
All right. Woo.
That's the elevator. So what do you think about us being here with the schoolies?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
So the schoolies Just so you know, it's 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. They just got out of school, and they're staying at the hotel here.
Down the long corridor to our room.
Stroll for us tonight. Nice.
Ocean view, baby. Ocean view.
Oh man, how nice.
It was a beautiful view. And at the time, you saw Elizabeth get truly happy about the experience.
Yeah, woo!
But even in the middle of the day, we needed to amplify it with a drink on the balcony.
8 hours, another hour.
Gold Coast.
We saw an award-winning brewery on the map across the street and decided to check it out.
Two?
Artlist.io.
So I think we're gonna get the Buddha Bowl. Might be able to get a bowl or something.
I think we know what we want. So we're gonna get this. Yeah, we're gonna share it, and then use the drink.
A House of Brews lager. Fine. Stein, whatever.
We're gonna share everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
It's gonna be like it's
We're
kind of
not
not
allowed
really.
to share.
You can. It's just kind of awkward. Like me try to pour it into other mugs.
Okay, we'll share it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sometimes guys always do that. I'm like, it's not.
No, we're sharing it. We're married.
You're fine.
We're not.
Don't want to share your fault.
We're not. We share everything.
I'll leave you guys the drinks. Then
All right. Thank you.
There's nothing like drinking beer out of a giant stein anytime, anywhere. It just seems so ridiculous and unnecessary.
This is a big beer. I haven't had this big of a beer since Oktoberfest.
You like it?
It's not bad. It's very light, smooth. Yeah. What's it called again?
This is House of Brews lager.
I took a walk to the bathroom to exit some of my used beer, and I was pretty taken in by the decor. The cool graffiti on the walls of the different beers and drinks. The labels. The plaques. As soon as I got back, the Buddha Bowl had arrived. We strolled down the promenade toward the ocean. As usual, I was thinking, I could set up my easel right here and start drawing people. That throne is how I knew that we were definitely in surfer's paradise. Or maybe it was this arch. They were preparing for a big festival for the schoolies.
We're gonna have a big party here. Because this is all that they could control, I guess, maybe.
Seems bizarre. I mean, like swimming on risk on the other side, are they gonna call you
I
out?
think that's for surfers, maybe. I think it's like the opposite of San Diego, where like the surfers have a lot of space and
Yeah. The swimmers have no space.
that's what they call it, surfers' paradise. There's a lot of surfers here.
Let's see hardly anybody surfing even down there.
We abandoned the beach and went back to the
By
hotel.
the restroom. 10 to 14,000. That's 4,000.
We're always looking at art. Here's the outdoor pool. And we went on a search to find the indoor pool, which was hopefully warm and comfortable.
Yeah, let's keep it like this all night, baby.
But we just couldn't find the right door.
You have to use the thing, maybe.
Here it is. These are foot spots.
The indoor pool was cool and empty, so we just hopped in the hot tub and had a little fun.
Now we're in the spot.
It's a big spot. The jacks are really strong too. Tell me.
Oh, it's the right temperature.
Heating is like warmer than the air.
You could really tell sometimes that we might have actually been in love
That
still.
is not warmer than the air. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's not heated right now.